Welcome back.
Hey,
Hey,
finally
yo.
get finally get into like the how do I infantry and things like that.
How you do that?
How I infantry. So the first thing to note is that like this game makes use of battle plans and stuff with its infantry, but you can always, for example, I'm going to slow it down really fast. I can click this tank unit and I can tell it to drive to London.
Okay.
So even if the tank unit is like part of an army plan and has got things to do, my orders supersede all of that.
Right.
So it will go to London and then it will like rejoin the battle plan basically.
Right.
So let's let it get to London and then I'll pause it. Yay! Tanks suck in urban combat, by the way. Don't use them for. So we need to make an army group, actually. So, because all of these guys are basically unassigned, they've got no real commander, no theater, no nothing. So I'm going to take the four infantry and the tank division. I can just box select all of them.
Okay.
And once I have them selected, I can click down on the plus icon down there. I'll let you do it, actually. See the silhouette face with the plus icon?
Yep. Wait, is that with them selected? I've got
Yeah,
four
with them
infantry. I got the 44th Home Countries, 54th East Anglia, the 4th ID, the 3rd ID, and the Royal Tank Regiment.
Yep. Do it.
All right. Now,
Boom. That's it.
Army 1, that's lame.
So now we've created an army. If I want to, I can click anyone else and I can immediately right click to add them to the army. So I just clicked some more units over here and I added them to the army by just right clicking down on the picture or the silhouette.
Cool.
Very simple. Like you can also, let's say if I take the 48 South Midland Infantry Division over there on the left, I can also add them. You see the British theater up top now? It's got our army with 7 divisions in it. I can also add them just by clicking on that.
Nice.
So really easy to just put guys in this army basically. So this is the London Scone Killers. Shouldn't it be Scone Cold?
Scone Cold Killers? I like that.
If we click on the little silhouette, it selects all of them. So if I wanted to, I could tell them all to move, right?
Right.
We don't want them all to do that, so I can hit H, which tells them to stop.
Or H if you're from the
H.
UK.
So we can, if you see the little like pull-out tab that's green right now, we can change their color if we want to.
Nice.
And we can change their icon, so we'll just leave it what it is. It doesn't matter. We'll make it red for Great Britain.
Where's the icon at?
The what?
Oh wait, nope, that's not it. Is that it? Nope. Oh wait, there it is. Cool. Okay.
We can tell them to exercise, which means they start training.
Right.
And they'll start doing push-ups and jumping jacks. And this will gain us a little bit of army experience. And it will, it will raise their experience up, I think, to regular. So they go like green, trained, regular, and so they can't get any more than that without actually doing combat.
Right.
But it's nice if you have time. The only thing is it will make them suffer attrition, right?
Right, because who the fuck wants to be training all the goddamn time?
We can click on an individual unit if we want to, and we can tell it to change its template. So if we wanted to change one of our individual things to a tank brigade, we could do that. Obviously, it will, then need the equipment and stuff. So sometimes if you have a unit deployed, it might be better just to like change it, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, we've got a cavalry division up here. I'm going to add it to this army as well. And I'm going to change it. Fuck cavalry divisions. They're worthless. I just want it to be another infantry division. Boom. Now it's going to need some time to reorganize itself and re-equip itself.
Right.
But now it's an infantry division just like the rest of ours, right?
Right.
The little railway button is strategic deployment. It uses infrastructure, so it basically uses the roads and the railways to move the units really fast.
Right.
So, but they lose like all of their organization.
Right.
So it's no good for running them into a fight because it's like you're hopping off a train in the middle of a fight. That's not good.
Right.
But it is if they're moving really far away, then yeah. So we can also click to assign a commander, and this is really important because a unit always gains a bonus from a commander. It can't gain like penalties, I'm pretty sure, I think, from a commander. So not having a commander is really bad. So go ahead and click on that button so you'll look at the same screen I'm seeing.
I'm looking at it.
So we've got two different kinds of commanders, generals and field marshals. Generals like Claude Auchinleck, I guess down there, they can only handle 24 divisions.
Right.
If they have more than that in their army that they're commanding, they kind of suck. However, they can get things like you see Neil Ritchie. He's got the Panzer Leader trait, which means we would want him in charge of an army that's mostly, tank divisions, right? That's not a trait that field marshals can gain, actually. But this Bernard Montgomery, field marshal, has some nice traits himself. He's just less specialized, basically, than the generals can be, right? They each have a skill level. Every rank of skill gives them a 5% bonus in both attack and defense to all of the men under their command. So obviously, high-ranking generals is really awesome. We could promote Neil Ritchie if we wanted to a field marshal. However, he loses his Panzer Leader trait and he loses 1 rank of skill if we promote him, and we can never demote him back down. So you really want to have like a couple really good generals who are for your specialized things, like a naval invasion general and things like that. They can earn traits and they earn skill, obviously. They earn traits by doing the things you would expect them to do. So if you picked a general like Claude Auchinleck or whatever, let's just go ahead and pick him. He has no traits, but if you did a whole bunch of marine invasions with him, he could start learning the marine trait or whatever it is, right? I think 7 or 8 is the cap for skill. I'm not entirely sure. It might even be 10. I don't know.
Right.
But it general skill raises pretty slowly. So
these are not organized by, well, you can organize them by skill. You can organize them by name, I guess. Yep.
Yeah. What?
Well, just like I'm only gonna promote gentlemen with W's in their name.
Archibald Wavell, he gets promoted.
That's right. Congratulations, sir.
Well,
Screw
also
you, Jackie Smith.
We as Great Britain have a nice advantage. We start with 2 really good field marshals.
Right.
Right. A bunch of the other minor countries, or the Soviet Union after the purge, their shit sucks.
Right.
Great Britain's got some good stuff going on for them right now.
Those are all people from World War I, right?
Yeah, those are. Bernard Montgomery is a real dude. I'm sure probably all of these people are actually real people.
We should see about getting them on the stream.
I don't think you understand how certain things work here, Russ. Oh, Jesus. So again, picking
is there an online Ouija board?
I summon the spirit of Bernard Montgomery. Tell us how to play Hearts of Iron 4.
Awesome.
and now my Steam account is haunted.
That man.
Shit.
He just wants to play JRPGs all the goddamn time.
All he has is dating sims. Montgomery!
Damn you, Montgomery. The ghost of Montgomery. Sorry.
That's fine. I love our little diversions.
Awesome.
So you can hire new commanders, but they cost political power, and the more you have, the more it costs, right? So
Right. That makes sense.
No bueno. I don't think they ever die. Like they don't think they can be killed in combat. I don't think they ever die of old age or anything like that. Right. So, but they're a very valuable resource to use correctly, obviously. Right. So, let's exit that and let's look at the battle planner.
Where's that?
Yay! So if you select the army down there, led by Claude Ashenluc, whatever his name is.
Can we change his name?
Right, our little. Nope. He is
who he is.
Set.
Okay.
We have the battle planner down there, which is a bunch of little buttons that can draw lines. We have no front to set for these guys because there's no enemy territory near us.
Right.
So actually, let me check something really fast. Ah, yes. Let's move down to the Suez. This will be better.
I don't know where the Suez is.
Oh my God, Egypt. You know where Cairo is?
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. I'm tracking.
I'm gonna grab these 4 units. I'm gonna give them General Alan Cunningham. That's a cool name.
He does sound legit.
So I've selected the units. There's one in Tel Aviv next to Jerusalem, and there's these guys. Also, you see, now that we have 2 armies, we can put them in a new theater if we want to.
Okay.
Like I've just done. The theaters are just for organization purposes. So if you click British Theater, it's going to show you the army we made up in London. If you click the second one, which I am going to rename. How do I rename this? Arrgh.
What do you want to rename it? I'll do it.
Just like, Suez or Cairo. How'd you do that?
Suez.
That's... Yes, that's exactly how you spell it. The only thing that this really matters for like mechanics-wise is if you click the settings has it. You can change the priority. So we could say like we want the Suez to be everyone in the Suez theater gets high priority for reinforcements and equipment and stuff. Yeah.
So you can manage your fronts, like your important fronts versus your secondary fronts.
Otherwise, this is really just an organizational thing to make your life a little bit easier. So you can sort of see like, all right, I got like the British home front, the German front or whatever. So I'm going to take these guys. I've got Alan Cunningham's army selected, you see? And if I click on the front button, it will show me a line because Italy has territory over here to our west. And I can either just click, left click to make a defensive line along the entire border, which it's really long, or I can right click and I can drag. And I can make a little front line like that. So I've made a small little front line, and we're going to speed it up to let them do their thing. Okay. So they will automatically move over there. They're also automatically strategic redeploying because they know they have a long way to go, right?
Right. Oh shit, there's a dust storm going.
Yeah, and that will actually affect things too.
Really?
Like that. Yeah, that dust storm is actually happening.
That's fucking cool.
So if you see like thunderstorms and stuff, or like snowstorms, like your air wings and whatever will be shitty. All right, so they're all there. Yay! You'll notice that they've lost a lot of organization and stuff because they just moved a whole long. And I don't think they're also... Yeah, they're missing a bunch of equipment and everything, so their strength is down. But that's okay because we're not going to fight with them. The next thing I can do is I could draw, for example, an offensive line. And I want the offensive line to do this. I want them to move up there really quickly and take that port.
Okay.
I'm going to draw another offensive line and do That's not what I wanted to do. Not that. Not that. There we go. And then I'm going to do another one. And tell them to do that.
Okay.
So if I told them to go... Actually, they're doing that from the wrong place. Why did it do that? Sometimes this thing is kind of wonky. I'm sorry. Let's just do that. Hooray! If I gave them the order to go, and if we were at war with Italy, they would do their best to move up to that line, and then reform and move up to the next line, right?
Right.
If you hover over, if you hover over one of the arrows, you can see the path they're planning on taking.
Right.
So that's how they think they're going to go. Now, again, if I wanted to, I can always select one of these units and tell them to deviate from this plan and go do something else, and he'll go do it, right?
Right.
So you're not locked these units in there. However, if you do this, they get what's called a planning bonus. So now that they have a plan, they're going to start preparing the plan, and the soldiers are going to learn the plan, and blah, 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 blah. And then when I execute the plan, they will have that bonus to all of their attacks and everything.
Nice.
It wears down as they go on, and if I change the orders, it disappears. So they won't have it if I
you
drew
change the plans, dude.
Right. Or they won't have it if I drew it, say, across the entire Soviet Union, because shit just breaks down after a while. But they'll get it at the initial sort of push, right?
Right.
What else can I do with this? Why isn't my third offensive line working the way I want it to work? I don't want it to come from the back line. I want it to come from the other line. Oh, I don't think I have enough men. That's why. Whatever. So you can also do things like you can select a unit, and so if you selected a different unit, if I go over, where's another? There's a British unit way down far in the south. He's selected. He's not part of any army. I can just select him, and I can add him by holding down Control, which is the edit button, and clicking on my battle plan. So he has now been instantly added to this battle plan and to this army group under Alan Cunningham. It's another really quick and easy way to be okay, I need more troops on this battle plan over here, basically. Right. Also, you'll notice down there under Alan Cunningham's picture, there's a tiny little bar that's barely noticeable. You see the little tiny green bar on the very bottom of the screen underneath the picture of the army group and everything? With Alan Cunningham's 5 of 24.
Okay, yeah.
They need to make this bigger, but he is estimating for us if this plan will work, and his estimate is yes, because the Italians have no troops on this border, right?
Where's that bar at again?
It's literally a pixel wide, right underneath his picture and the 5 of 24 thing that it says. There's a tiny little green bar under there.
How do I zoom in?
You can't zoom in on that.
I can't see it. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right spot.
It's there. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I trust you, Cunningham. You son of a bitch.
So that's the basics of that. Let's do basics of ships, and let's just use the Mediterranean Fleet, which is here in port.
Let's do ships. Let's do ships and airplanes next episode.
Next time? Cool.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. General Cunningham signing off from the Suez Army.
Godspeed, soldiers.
Godspeed, soldiers. Tin crumpets. Pip, pip. We'll have the tea hot for you when you get home.
See you guys next time.
Bye.